The city that never sleeps has always been a stage for the extraordinary, a vertical labyrinth of stone and light where the boundaries between reality and grand spectacle constantly blur into something magical. For over a century, New York has served as the ultimate backdrop for moments that define generations, capturing the global imagination through its sheer scale and unyielding energy. Every street corner holds a ghost of a historic event, and every massive structure piercing the skyline tells a story of ambition, triumph, and public fascination. In the heart of this sprawling metropolis lies a legendary arena, a modern coliseum that has witnessed everything from iconic sporting battles to musical performances that shifted the cultural landscape forever. It is a place where legends are verified and where history is carved into the very masonry. Yet, as the heat of early summer begins to settle over the avenues and the city prepares for one of its most celebrated national holidays, an unusual whisper has started to ripple through the bustling crowds. Something unprecedented is taking shape within the confines of this grand architectural marvel, sparking an intense wave of curiosity that extends far beyond the borders of Manhattan. It is the kind of mystery that makes seasoned journalists pause and causes ordinary passers-by to look up at the towering digital marquees with a renewed sense of wonder. Sensing that they are on the precipice of witnessing a cultural milestone, to understand the magnitude of what is currently unfolding in the center of New York City, one must first appreciate the unique spell that high-profile figures cast over our collective consciousness. We live in an era where the lives of the world's most influential personalities are tracked with meticulous devotion, their public appearances analyzed, and their private milestones celebrated as if they were our own. When two distinct worlds of massive cultural influence collide, the resulting synergy creates a phenomenon that transcends standard media coverage. It becomes a narrative that captures the hearts of millions, transforming casual observers into dedicated followers who hang on every detail, every rumor, and every subtle hint dropped along the way. If you find yourself captivated by these grand stories of modern culture and want to remain at the forefront of the most exclusive updates from the entertainment world, consider taking a brief moment to subscribe to our channel, ensuring you never miss a chapter of these unfolding historical moments. The fascination with this specific upcoming event highlights our deep-seated desire for shared experiences, for moments of collective joy and grandeur that break through the monotony of daily life. As rumors begin to solidify into concrete evidence, the excitement in the air becomes almost tangible, drawing thousands of eyes to a single historic location in Midtown Manhattan. Madison Square Garden is no stranger to the spotlight, having earned its reputation as the world's most famous arena through decades of hosting unparalleled spectacles. It is a venue that demands greatness from anyone who steps inside its hallowed halls, a place where only the most monumental events can truly fill the immense void of its vast interior. From historic boxing matches that stopped the world to multi-night musical residencies that redefined live entertainment, the arena is a symbol of peak achievement. However, the activity currently surrounding this iconic landmark suggests something entirely different from a standard concert tour or athletic championship. The surrounding streets, usually a chaotic ballet of yellow cabs and rushing pedestrians, are becoming the focal point of intense logistical planning and administrative scrutiny. City officials have been quietly navigating a maze of paperwork, processing requests that indicate an event of massive proportions is about to take over the heart of the city. The sheer scale of the preparations points to a gathering that is not merely large but culturally seismic, requiring the kind of coordination usually reserved for major international summits or historic civic celebrations. The mystery deepens when one looks at the official calendar for the venue, which shows a glaring, unprecedented vacancy during a time when the city is traditionally teeming with summer tourism. This sudden, deliberate clearing of the schedule at the world's most famous arena has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and sparked endless speculation among the public. For a venue of this caliber to remain dark for multiple consecutive days during a peak summer week is practically unheard of, signaling that something of monumental significance is occupying the space behind closed doors. The logistical footprint required for what is being planned extends far beyond the walls of the arena itself, spilling out onto the concrete avenues of Manhattan. Applications filed with municipal offices reveal demands for extensive street closures and the erection of massive temporary structures designed to accommodate a highly exclusive guest list. The city's administrative machinery, usually bureaucratic and slow, has had to adapt quickly to the sheer scale of the request, highlighting the immense influence of the individuals behind the planning. This is not a sudden, impromptu gathering, but rather a masterfully orchestrated event that has been quietly developed over the course of many months by some of the most prominent creative minds in the industry. Every detail, from the security protocols to the structural enhancements outside the venue, has been calculated to ensure absolute privacy while simultaneously creating an undeniable aura of grandeur that commands the attention of the entire world. The stage is set for a weekend that will undoubtedly be remembered for decades to come, a celebration that promises to combine the timeless elegance of classic New York with the vibrant modern energy of its two central figures, whose identities and deep connections to this iconic space are just beginning to take center stage in the public eye. The mystery that has gripped the city of New York is finally unmasking itself, revealing a cultural event that perfectly fuses the pinnacle of global pop music with the rough-and-tumble grandeur of professional American sports. The whispers that echo through the corridors of Madison Square Garden have a name, or rather, two names that have come to dominate the global media landscape over the past few years. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, both 36 years old and standing at the absolute zenith of their respective industries, are preparing to take the ultimate step in their highly publicized relationship. This is no ordinary celebrity romance. It is a historic alignment of two massive cultural juggernauts, and they have chosen the grandest possible stage for their upcoming wedding nuptials. The date has been set for July 3rd, intentionally aligning with the high-energy atmosphere of Independence Day weekend, a time when the entire nation turns its attention to celebration, fireworks, and spectacular gatherings. What began as a series of tight-lipped secrets shared among elite industry professionals has erupted into a full-scale public fascination as official documents and city planning permits confirm the reality of what is about to transpire in Midtown Manhattan. The confirmation of this monumental event came straight from the heart of the city's bureaucratic machine, transforming speculation into verified historical fact. City Hall officials officially confirmed that a highly detailed permit application was filed directly with the city's Street Activity Permit Office, detailing extensive plans that will fundamentally alter the traffic flow and daily operations surrounding the Madison Square Garden complex. The paperwork, submitted by the renowned Winnick Productions earlier in June, specifically requests massive street closures around the arena from July 2nd through July 4th. Ensuring a highly secured and private perimeter for the high-profile attendees. The logistical planning does not stop at the edge of the sidewalk. The application outlines the construction of a massive public tent to be erected directly outside the venue. This structure is engineered to accommodate an incredibly exclusive but sizable crowd, with documents indicating a guest capacity ranging anywhere from 500 to nearly 1,000 individuals. The New York Times was the first major news outlet to break through the wall of operational secrecy, bringing these municipal filings to light and igniting a wildfire of media coverage across the globe. When journalists from Page 6 reached out to Winnick Productions for further context or comment, the production company maintained a strict professional silence, adding a layer of dramatic tension to the rapidly unfolding narrative as the physical preparations begin to manifest on paper and in the streets. The ripple effects of this mega wedding are being felt across the luxury hospitality industry of Manhattan. Reliable sources have confirmed that the logistical footprint of the event has completely overtaken some of the city's most prestigious accommodations. In particular, it has been revealed that players from the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce's longtime teammates and brothers-in-arms on the football field, have secured extensive block reservations at the luxurious Marriott Marquis Hotel located in the heart of Midtown. The presence of these professional athletes ensures that the star-studded energy of the wedding will extend far beyond the arena itself, transforming the entire theater district into an extension of the celebration. Media representatives have aggressively reached out to the public relations teams for both Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, eager to secure a definitive quote or an exclusive detail about the ceremony. But both camps have kept their strategies incredibly close to the chest. The quiet determination of their representatives only serves to heighten the building tension. As the public pieces together the massive puzzle of a wedding that is designed to be both a private sanctuary for loved ones and a world-class production, to execute an event of this unprecedented scale. The couple has relied on the expertise of some of the most masterful planners in the entertainment industry, Insiders have recently revealed that Los Angeles-based celebrity wedding planner Mark Seed has been working tirelessly on the design and execution of this Madison Square Garden spectacle for months. Seed, who is famous for orchestrating highly complex, deeply creative, and intensely private events for the global elite, has had to completely reimagine how a 20th-century sports arena can be transformed into a romantic, high-concept wedding venue. The complexity of the task explains why the 20,000-seat arena features a glaring, telling vacancy on its official public calendar, showing absolutely no scheduled events from June 29 through July 6. This deliberate, week-long clearance of the schedule provides the production teams with the valuable time required to load in tons of custom staging, lighting, floral arrangements, and acoustic enhancements. The sheer emptiness of the garden's public schedule stands as a silent monument to the scale of what is coming. A visual confirmation that the space is being prepared for a singular moment that will rewrite the rules of modern celebrity culture. The official acknowledgement of the wedding even managed to reach the highest levels of local government, breaking through the standard talking points of municipal leadership. During a recent high-profile press conference, Mayor Zohran Mamdani practically confirmed the reality of the upcoming July nuptials when addressing questions about the city's operational readiness for the holiday weekend. Mamdani confidently stated that New York City is uniquely equipped to handle the logistical demands of exceptionally big events. Explicitly naming Taylor Swift's wedding as an example of the grand spectacles the city routinely accommodates without breaking stride. This verbal confirmation from the mayor himself acted as the ultimate validation for millions of fans and journalists who had been tracking the subtle clues for months. It proved that the event had risen to the level of a major civic operation requiring coordination between emergency services, traffic control, and municipal leadership to ensure that the influx of global celebrities and intense public attention is managed with absolute precision and safety. The list of individuals who have reportedly managed to snag an invite to this highly exclusive gathering reads like a definitive registry of contemporary cultural royalty. Icons of music, film, and fashion are poised to descend upon Manhattan, turning the entrance of Madison Square Garden into one of the most heavily anticipated arrivals in modern entertainment history. Close friends and longtime collaborators such as Zoe Kravitz, Suki Waterhouse, and Karlie Kloss are reported to be among the lucky few who will witness the ceremony firsthand. Global music superstar Ed Sheeran, a close confidant of Swift for over a decade, is also expected to attend, alongside the multi-talented Haim sisters, who have shared countless stages and private milestones with the singer. The fashion world will be heavily represented by supermodel Gigi Hadid, while pop icon and actress Selena Gomez will undoubtedly be by her longtime friend's side during this momentous occasion. The presence of these prominent figures ensures that the atmosphere inside the arena will be charged with a concentrated level of talent, influence, and style that has rarely been gathered in a single private space, setting the stage for an unforgettable weekend of celebration and cultural history. To fully appreciate why this upcoming celebration at Madison Square Garden is anchoring itself so deeply in the cultural zeitgeist, one must examine the incredible journey that brought these two icons together and the historic legacy of the venue they have chosen. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, who officially announced their engagement in August of 2025, did not always envision such a massive public display for their wedding day. Initially, the couple had quietly formulated plans for an intimate, deeply private ceremony to be held on the scenic shores of Rhode Island, where Swift owns a magnificent, historic $17 million coastal mansion. For months, that secluded estate seemed like the perfect sanctuary for their vows, offering a classic New England backdrop far away from the prying eyes of the global media. However, as the months progressed and the sheer gravity of their shared cultural impact became impossible to ignore, their perspective began to shift. By November of 2025, insiders close to the couple reported that they were seriously considering scrapping the idea of a small, cloistered gathering in favor of going all out with a grand, historic celebration that could accommodate a much larger circle of friends, family, and influential peers who have supported them throughout their historic careers. The transition from a quiet coastal wedding to an absolute takeover of the world's most famous arena reflects the explosive nature of their relationship, which has seamlessly blended the separate universes of global pop music and professional sports. Ahead of the grand July 3rd nuptials, both individuals have taken time to celebrate their impending union with their closest confidants in true high-profile fashion. Just last weekend, Taylor Swift transformed her expansive Rhode Island estate into the ultimate headquarters for her bachelorette activities, hosting a series of elegant private gatherings for her lifelong friends and artistic collaborators. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce opted for a completely different energy, jetting off to Los Angeles with his closest group of guy friends, including longtime teammates, to enjoy a celebratory pre-wedding excursion under the California sun. These separate celebrations marked the final moments of preparation before the couple converges on New York City, ready to unite their massive entourages under the historic roof of the Garden. By choosing Madison Square Garden, Swift is also returning to a venue that holds a profound significance in her professional journey, having graced its stage multiple times during the defining eras of her career, including her historic Speak Now and Fearless tours, as well as several iconic Winter Jingle Ball appearances that solidified her bond with the city. Interestingly, Swift and Kelce are not the first iconic couple to recognize the unique theatrical grandeur of Madison Square Garden and choose it as the backdrop for their wedding vows. The legendary arena holds a fascinating, albeit rare, history of hosting major unions that stopped the city in its tracks. Decades ago in 1974, the legendary funk music pioneer Sly Stone famously hosted his wedding to the celebrated model Kathy Silva right in the center of the arena, creating an unforgettable cultural spectacle where guests were strictly required to wear gold attire to match the extravagant theme of the evening. Years later, in 1982, the arena witnessed a completely different kind of historical phenomenon when Reverend Sun Myung Moon of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification held a massive, historic mass wedding ceremony that saw over 2,000 couples exchange their vows simultaneously on the arena floor. By bringing their own love story to this exact same venue, Swift and Kelce are writing a brand new, modern chapter in the rich historical tapestry of the Garden, connecting their contemporary romance to a long tradition of larger-than-life cultural events that define the eras in which they occur. The decision to host the wedding over the Independence Day weekend is a masterstroke of timing, capturing a moment when the collective energy of the entire nation is already elevated. For a city like New York, which has always prided itself on being the epicenter of global entertainment, this event serves as the ultimate proof of its enduring magnetism. As the final stages of the production load-in begin to take place behind the closed doors of the arena, and the temporary public structures start to rise along the closed avenues of Midtown Manhattan, the reality of this cultural milestone becomes undeniable. This report has traced the journey from the first whispered rumors of cleared arena schedules to the official confirmation of street permits and mayoral declarations, revealing an event that is far more than a simple celebrity wedding. It is a historic convergence of music, sport, and pop culture, executed on a scale that only a city like New York and a venue like Madison Square Garden could ever possibly sustain. As the world watches and the countdown to July 3rd ticks away, this monumental celebration stands poised to redefine the boundaries of modern cultural phenomena, etching the names of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce into the eternal masonry of New York City history forever. The legacy of their journey, combined with the timeless allure of the Big Apple, ensures that this holiday weekend will be permanently remembered as the moment when two entertainment worlds truly became one under the bright lights of the city skyline. This magnificent celebration will forever echo through the streets of Manhattan, serving as a testament to their love, their incredible hard work, and the undeniable